I am here to answer that question racing through everyone's mind in the grocery store. What products are good and worth my money? I answer this by buying new and interesting products and then recording my in-depth reviews so that you will know what you are getting. All of this in an attempt to bring it to you full circle.
Good evening, YouTube. Full Circle Review back here again with another review. I have 4 more products from Pop-Tarts. I have Pop-Tarts Pretzel, Cinnamon Sugar, Pop-Tarts Pretzel, Chocolate, Pop-Tarts Simply Harvest Strawberry Frosted, and I have Pop-Tarts Simply Frosted Orchard Apple Cinnamon. I have the same setup here. I actually remember to plate this time. I have my toasters, so I will open them, try them untoasted, then try them toasted, and tell you what I think. We're going to start off with the Simply Frosted Orchard Apple Cinnamon. Serving size is 2 pastries at 380 calories, 10 grams of fat, 69 nice grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. I think I got my light. Oh, okay. I think I got my lighting messed up. Been moving stuff around in the studio. One in the toaster. Half of it on me. That's what it looks like. It's just a very white, bland pastry. Kind of an apple-ish pie filling color on the center. Nice Granny Smith apple flavor. It's sweet but not overly sweet. Pie crust tastes a little underdone, but it actually has a good butteriness. This has a good buttery flavor. This is one of the best pie crust taste I have had in a Pop-Tart. Very nice. Now if I can just try it toasted. You have to forgive me. Whenever I first start using the toaster, it takes a while for it to heat up. I have one of those really cheap $6 toasters. There we go. Now I get to burn my hand and melt the styrofoam plate. Well, the roaches have something to eat now. There's what's left of my Pop-Tart. There it is, toasted. A lot softer. Pie crust is a little bit crisper. Believe it or not, you get more apple flavor eating it cold. More of a cinnamon sugar flavor eating it warm. This is one of the best, if not the best, tasting crusts I've had on a Pop-Tart. It's buttery. After it's toasted, it actually tastes cooked. It has a good pie crust flavor. That is an extremely well-made Pop-Tart. That is one of the few Pop-Tarts I would actually buy again. I'm going to be rating that one 92 out of 100. They can improve by just overall cooking their pie crust more. I like the idea of being able to take it straight out of the box and not having to toast it. I really like the Granny Smith apple flavor. It's just you lose a lot of it when you toast it, which I find is a little odd. The cinnamon sugar flavor pairs very, very well with the Granny Smith apple. I like the butteriness in the crust. If they could maybe introduce some notes of vanilla or nutmeg, that would be a spectacular Pop-Tart. That's one of the best Pop-Tarts I've ever had. So now we're going to move on to the Simply Harvest Strawberry, which is frosted. Serving size is 2 pastries at 380 calories, 10 grams of fat, 70 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. It is a much more aesthetically pleasing Pop-Tart with some confetti sprinkle pieces. And it has an all pinkish, like pie crust filling. So let's just see what we got going for us here. Very, very faint strawberry, lightly sweet. This tastes like regular Pop-Tart pie crust. Not as good as the Harvest Apple. It's dry, kind of cakey, undone, floury. Not all that pleasant. So let's try it toasted. Pie crust is so much better. Sweetness is much better delivered. You get much more strawberry flavor when you toast it. My main issue with this Harvest, or the natural version of the strawberry, is that you don't get much strawberry flavor. In the typical strawberry Pop-Tart, you get quite a bit of strawberry flavor. In this one, it's very subtle. You mainly just get sweetness and uncooked pie crust. Nonetheless, I find the natural one superior to the regular strawberry Pop-Tart. I'm going to give that one a 89 out of 100. They can improve by really enhancing that strawberry flavor, cooking their pie crust, introducing notes of vanilla. And I feel like brown sugar is a better option to go than high fructose corn syrup or white sugar. It's just, it's very lacking in flavor, very bland, very simple Pop-Tart. So now we're going to try the cinnamon sugar pretzel. Serving size is 2 pastries at 390 calories, 13 grams of fat, 65 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. Sweet and salty, we'll be the judge of that. It looks toasted, but is it actually toasted? Is that what a pretzel tastes like? It's like devoid of flavor. I get a little bit of brown sugar and cinnamon. I get a little bit of salt on top. Not much else. Let's try it toasted. It's a lot softer. In fact, it may not break. It smells like a pretzel. If you bite just the edge, you get the butteriness of a pretzel and a little bit of salt, but you don't really get a pretzel flavor. This has a weaker brown cinnamon sugar flavor than a brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tart, which I find to be a little bit odd. I do not think this is a elevation to the typical brown sugar Pop-Tart in any form. You get just a little bit of salt, and because you can't really taste the brown cinnamon sugar, it doesn't really complement the Pop-Tart in any form. That's extremely disappointing. I'm going to have to give that a 68 out of 100. They could improve by making it taste like a pretzel. Only the edge pieces taste buttery and salty like a pretzel. And there's no actual pretzel flavor in my opinion. You get the cinnamon sugar flavor, which is, prominent to Pop-Tart, but it's just so weak. And then you just have that bland coating on the outside, which doesn't contribute anything. Very disappointing. Now we're going to try the Pretzel Chocolate. Hopefully it's superior to the brown cinnamon sugar. Serving size is 2 pastries at 390 calories, 14 grams of fat, 64 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. There it is with a nice chocolate drizzle. I just think it's funny how they make these look toasted, and they're not toasted at all. Chocolate filling. This has the fudge flavor of a fudge Pop-Tart. Bland, completely devoid of flavor, pie crust. Maybe 1 or 2 flakes of salt on top. Very dry. Disappointing. Their pretzel crust is like their typical pie crust, with less flavor, and it's almost chewy. Let's try it toasted. Also, the toasted, whenever you toast it, it's really hard to break it. There it is, toasted. It smells like a pretzel, though. Much sweeter toasted. This has much less pretzel flavor than the cinnamon sugar one did. Yeah, I see the pretzel feature for the Pop-Tarts as a gimmick. All it is smoke and mirrors to try to get you to buy something new. There is no salt aspect to this. It's just a fudge Pop-Tart with less fudge flavor. A chewier pie crust that is very disappointing. 65 out of 100. Make the crust taste like pretzel. Cook it. You show salt on here. Put salt on it. The chocolate flavor, make it about 3 times as strong. Add some butteriness to the crust. And you have a decent product. Anyway, that's been 4 more Pop-Tarts reviews. Please stay tuned for more of the Pop-Tart series. I'm basically going to review everything with the Pop-Tarts logo on it. If you like this type of review, comment down below and I'll keep them coming, and y'all take care.